Today I'm here to talk to you about the Desmos dashboard. It's actually one of my absolute favorite things about Desmos because it makes it easy to use for me as a teacher. So we're going to go here and open up a dashboard for an activity I've used in class. Right now I have the names all anonymized. You could either have your students' names show up here, or you can click this anonymize button like I have now, and you get a whole bunch of various mathematicians. Sometimes my kids like to look these up on Google. So this is the dashboard. It starts off and it gives you a student view. It will list all of your students who are in your class. It links up with Google Classroom. And then it will tell you who has and has not started. If you're not anonymized, you get this beautiful thing that says this student has not started the activity. So I know who was either out that day or otherwise could not do this. So dashboard is fabulous. It allows you to see everything at a glance and very quickly say, okay, about half my kids are getting this slide. Let's look at what's going on here. Then I can click on the slide and see what's going on. So I can see a summary of my students' responses. And I know who's getting it right, who's not getting it right, who needed to tap on the hint button to get a little bit of extra help to start them out. Those are all features that exist within my problem. So oftentimes I will do this for a quick formative assessment to see, hey, is everyone getting this concept? And then I can say, uh-oh, well, it looks like Evelyn didn't get it. Let me go check on her. Or here's other ones. Let's maybe partner these kids up so that they can figure it out together, or jump in and work with them in a small group. So that's one quick way to assess. Another way to assess, if I'm looking at my summary page again, many activities have a key coded in. It's part of how you built your activity. And so it tells you whether the kids are getting this right or wrong. Like, for example, lots of kids didn't get this one correct. So either I messed up when I was coding it, or as I look, I'm like, okay, I have a whole bunch of different answers going on. And so I need to figure out what's going on. So that gives me a measure of how this works. But you can very quickly at a glance see all of your students at once, or you can go in and check each individual student. Like I could jump in on this kiddo here and start scrolling through to see how they are answering. In addition to that, if I look and I see that they have something going on that doesn't make sense, I can leave them feedback on that particular slide. So this is the teacher dashboard. We can use it for all kinds of things. As well, you can insert pacing to kind of stop your kids where you want to stop so you can explain something about the lesson. You can pause the whole activity so that everybody has to stop and it's kind of like all eyes on me, please. So there's all kinds of things we can do within this. But for the most part, I, as a teacher, use this summary page. It is my absolute favorite of all the things that I have in Desmos, because I can see all of my kids at one time. I can see where they are in the activity. I can see who's finished, who hasn't finished. And then I can check in on particular slides as I need to, and even be able to see an individual kid or an entire slide. So I highly recommend that you, at some point, open up your activity. You get to this from the dashboard and go ahead and look and see all the different ways that you can use this. But most of all, this summary page, the anonymize button, is something we use every time we do an activity in this class. The kids know to look for it. They oftentimes want to know if they're making checks or X's so they can know whether to go back and figure it out. Sometimes I let them, sometimes I don't. It just depends on how that goes. And as well, I love to leave feedback, so I will let my students know when they've made mistakes with my feedback button here. It pops up on the slide that they look at it, and I can just type right in here in the feedback box any comments that I want to. But yeah, that's literally the most helpful thing, because it gives me a way to grade, it gives me a way to look and assess, it gives me a way to start and stop and do various activities. It's integral to anything you do in Desmos, and it makes your life so easy to know what's going on and have that formative assessment right away while they're in the activity. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoy the teacher dashboard. Feel free to come investigate. Your best way to learn is to get some kids in an activity and then start playing around with the various things that your screens will do for you. And whether you want to look at the individual kid, the whole class, and then practice with a friend about how to do things like anonymize or pace or pause or what's going to work best for you. Thanks and have a great day.